Man, normally I normally I wave my incense instead of blowing them out because I feel a certain type of way about blowing them out. I'm gonna wait, I might have to relight it. So it didn't even make a fucking difference. No way. It's like relight it. Relight me. All right, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I am Racquel, and I'm here to read Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. Now, before we get into this, I do want to explain this is not for any malicious intent or to tear anybody down. That's not how I roll. Okay, we're just reading the energy here. I'm not a negative Nancy, and I don't take joy or delight in breaking apart my people like they some kind of blunt and they about to be ready to be smoked. That's not what I do. But I do say what I say based on the energy, and I get into that. So I want to make that clear. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please understand that energy changes with the decisions that we make. So our outcomes change depending on decision. That's just basic math. So no reader can be 100%, even when they did on the money, because man, people make a decision and that's it. And so that's what it's up. So with that being said, I already said it. I am Racquel. I have no idea why that thing did that. But anyway, I've already pulled a card, and the question was regarding the energy around Stefon and Cardi B. Now, here we have a yes. This is a card, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. This is a person that's very meticulous, intentful, purposeful, makes logical decisions when it comes to the matter of finances. So we have the King of Pentacles. You have two people here that are both in entertainment. What does he play? Is it foosball or is it basketball? What is it? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I do a little digging in here, but I just like to read the energy. Sometimes I play videos, and with that being said, let me put this. I did put some videos in the Remy Ma, the Remy Ma and Papoose, and that other clown. I like Remy and Papoose. That Remy Ma, Papoose, and that other guy. They that one is on Patreon because it was taken down. It was blocked on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, go to my Patreon. You can sign up for free, and there it will be. Okay. Anyway, back to Cardi B and Stefon here. So both Cardi B and Stefon understand that it is beneficial. This is just how I feel. Okay, I want to put that out there. I could be wrong, but I could be damn right. I feel like Stefon and Cardi B feel like it's very beneficial for them to enter into a relationship and it to be public for publicity, for money reasons, a lot of things. But also, I do believe that they have a general interest in one another. I do believe that. Okay. Is Offset jealous? We got maybe. One thing I know about maybe is it's not a no. So here it is. This is a transitional period in both Offset and Cardi's life, and obviously Stefon Diggs because he's in the mix. As you can see, this man is moving on. So they both know that they have to move on. He knows he has to move on. Cardi wants to move on. He knows that um, she's serious. So the maybe is, I mean, if I could play in your face for the rest of your life, if you were willing to allow that, then I would. Now, mind you, people, they do to you what you allow. Am I blaming Cardi? Absolutely not. There is a song and it goes like this. Everybody plays the fool. There's no exception to the rule. I don't know why that bitch just zoomed in on me. I didn't ask it. You see what I'm saying? See all this stuff. They just do shit. They just what in the world? That boy took half my head off zooming in. That's not what I asked it to do, player. Damn. I guess what I said was very interesting to the machine. Now the machine got into it. Anyway, so the maybe what Offset is like, yeah, I mean Cardi is serious. She's standing no business. She out here with this other man. He probably like this other chump or whatever. I'm keeping it decent for the airwaves. We 5 minutes in. Don't worry, I'll get to cussing soon. But if she would allow him to continue to play in her face, he would do it. Okay. Uh-oh. So I was just about to ask, and this jumped out. This is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I was going to ask, is she trying to take him back? And the opposite of yes is no. But more importantly, what you hear is you see here is a knight. A knight is kind of like in the beginning stages, okay? Cardi has moved out of the night status. The night status that she was in was giving that motherfucker the benefit of the doubt. And probably, I don't know if this is true, but I kind of believe, again, this is for entertainment purposes only. We just talking shit here. I'm just sharing. Belief is not always factual, okay? Feelings, all that shit. But a lot of times it is. But there are times it's not. I feel like, me personally, they had a contractual relationship. I'm not saying they didn't love one another, but I'm saying I believe they entered into it because it was good math for both of them at the time. And I think when the math stopped mathing and then you're out here cheating, and I'm like, okay, I don't know about this, and now you out here acting a donkey's ass, I think it became a bit much. So she's out of the night stage. The night stage allowed her to be in that. She no longer wants to be in that foolishness. She no longer wants to allow him to play in her face. Now, I will say, as an outsider, I think they were very good looking when they were, and I'm speaking on Offset and Cardi at this moment. I believe that they were a very good looking couple. I'm looking back and forth, y'all, because shout out to TikTok. What's going on TikTok? Shout out to Instagram. This is the first time I went live with Instagram in a long time. I was going on fan base, but I said let me fuck with Instagram. Instasham. Instasham Fed book. Yeah. So they look good as a couple at one time when they were a couple. But she's tired. She's tired. This motherfucker said it was paused. Instasham said they paused because I wasn't using the app. Well, how wasn't I using that app? I'm on live. Make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? It's the math that don't be mathing. Anyway, so is Cardi B bothered by Offset antics? Is Cardi B bothered by Offset's antics? Well, I tell you what, she don't feel defeated. She feel like she's winning. This is the card when upright, you giving up the battle. She feels like she's already won. Matter of fact, it ain't no fucking battle. At the end of the day, grown people, you know, you have the right to fall in love. You notice how they say fall in love? And you have the right to fall out of love. And the thing about it is that other people that have opinions about their relationship or anything, when you have opinion outside of the individual, your opinion is irrelevant at the end of the day. People are grown and they can do exactly what the hell they want to do, whether it has good consequences or negative consequences. They can do exactly what they want to do. So looks like that's what they're doing, and I'm okay with it because what they do is not my business. But for the sake of this shit, I have been reading Celebrity Tarot. We're kind of getting in their business a little bit here. Now, I seen something early about Cardi B that I feel is a rumor. I feel that people are making it up. As a matter of fact, I would like to say that number one, as a person with a degree in mass communication, public relations, I understand the severity and the grandeur of falsities and propaganda there is just off the news alone. So with that, I question a lot of things. So when I heard that something said, something put out there, I seen some shit on YouTube that Cardi B was pregnant and that Offset was saying, "Does Stefon know you're carrying my seed?" You know what? I feel like this is prime, but let's see. We'll see. I won't get an answer if it is. Okay, so is Cardi B pregnant? Is Cardi B pregnant? I don't think she is. I think somebody out there acting a fool. This car flipped over. It says, yes. But this is the King of Cups. This is someone who has good it says it right here. I was about to say emotional intelligence. It's crazy. I wasn't even looking at it. The King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent. And to a large degree, this character would be responsible with their heart. Okay. Um on one hand, it could be she is pregnant. On the other hand, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. We're just reading the cards here. On the other end, she could be, it could be fertility in this relationship between her and Stefon Diggs. And what I mean by fertility, this could really turn into something. It could. But again, it's just like the free will thing, right? Someone can always opt out. Even if they see the potential, they could say no thanks. Is Stefon Diggs serious about Cardi B? Yes. And not only do we get the yes, we get this is often recognized as the marriage card. So who really knows if they're going to get married, right? They could, but it could mean we're looking at a long, possibly healthy, sustainable, endurable relationship that they are on the brink of here. Yeah. Does Stefon Diggs want to have children with Cardi B? Now we got Ten of Swords. No. What stands out is not only the defeat on this card, but the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is heavy on security. So if I have kids, people understand that kids come with a serious financial obligation and other shit, right? And it can rock the boat in many ways. So if that is accurate, and again, things can change. You can change your mind. One year you could be like, fuck no. And then the next year it's like, yeah, let's do it. But right now, that's what I'm getting. Because again, we're talking about two people that has to make it make sense. And Cardi, I feel like Cardi going through what she's been through, and I'm simply speaking on being in a long-term commitment with paperwork involved. She understands the different hardships she's had to go through in that. In other words, she knows, how it is. She's already done that with the kids and all that. So I think it would be enjoyable and beneficial for them both. Thank you, Ramon, to just enjoy one another. It's okay to join. It's okay to enjoy life. Matter of fact, I'm going to insert myself into this when I say enjoy life. I was a little late today. I get on here when I can, y'all. I do. I get on here when I can. But what I had to do is I had to get some of that wing stop. I had it made all my food earlier, but I had to get me some wing stop. And then I found myself putting up on the fucking Twitter. What ranch is better? Jets or Wingstop? And I really expect a serious answer. I'm serious. What? I mean, because I hate to say it, guys, but I feel like, and I've been gaslighting myself, and I've been in conflict with this. But hi, Charles. I'm good. How are you? I feel like Wingstop's ranch might be killing Jets. I mean, that's crazy work, but I feel like it might. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That motherfucking spicy Korean Q. I love that shit. They better not ever get rid of that spicy Korean Q. Now I don't just sit up. We used to really get. You said my favorite wings at Jess Pizza. Oh, listen, I got the wings from this time. I actually got tenders, but you can't be eating that shit every day because your back will be big as fuck. Like next thing you know, if you're from Detroit, your back will be as wide as the Detroit Princess Bowl. Like, it ain't nobody got time for that. So you can't keep having them flying down your street with delivery or you running up there. But at this point, I wanted to get into that Wingstop, and I did. So I had to wait on the driver. I was down here, I had my incense going, y'all. I was ready. I was setting up, and I was getting there. And then they said they was gonna be earlier than they initially said. So I had to wait. I had to wait, and then I had to eat it because it's hot. I can't let the shit go cold. So here we are. All right, that's my TED talk for now. So anywho, let's see. Let's see. Did I ask if Cardi's really into Stefon? Is Cardi really into Stefon Diggs? Is Cardi really into Stefon Diggs? I get the sense that Cardi is open but guarded. Is she into Stefon Diggs? What the? Okay. Celebration. We got the third eye chakra too. She's gonna be watching. She's gonna be watching. But she's open. But she's gonna be watching. Mhm. Mhm. I'm not. I was going to ask a question like, will they last? I just feel like that's too intrusive. We have to be cool. You know what? Give me Offset's energy. Can I have Offset's overall energy as a person? Oh my God, the instant! I gotta find something to catch that instant ass, y'all. That'd be good. Right now, I got it so ghetto up here. Offset has that charging bull energy. And meaning, when he feels a certain type of way, he's passionate about something. I won't say that he's like Kanye West. And no disrespect to Kanye, because I like Kanye. And I've said this to y'all on this video. I don't give a damn what y'all got to say or how y'all feel about it. Because everybody has something going on with them. Everybody. Everybody's got something in the corner of the closet they don't want nobody to see and know about. And that's just the truth. Okay, none of us are perfect in the way that we define perfect in this realm. Okay, but we are perfectly made by the divine creator. And the point is to appreciate people for what they contribute on the planet, right? There's people that give laughs, loves. They make, life just a little bit better. They make it more enduring, right? It's people that can sing. It's people that can tell jokes. It's people that can ice skate. It's people that have all type of abilities, and there's their contributions. And I feel like we should appreciate people for those things. But that does not mean that people are beyond reproach and that they cannot have constructive criticism. Okay. Two things can be true. So when we're talking about Offset here, Offset, he's off the set, baby. He's not, he's off the chain. He's off the Richter scale. He's going to show up and show out in a way that's not flattering at times. And then he is going to be confused when shit is reverse uno on his ass. Because one thing about Offset, and I don't know this motherfucker from the can of paint. I want to say that. This is just for entertainment purposes. Okay. I'm just reading the energy. Okay. Never met Offset, never seen him. I don't know how many motherfucking braids he got in his head. I don't know his mama name. I don't know shit about him. Okay. Just want to put that out there. Because, ain't nobody got time. Offset will show his ass, the very crack, to the point where you can count the hairs in his crack. And then all of a sudden, he's outdone. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ooh, ooh. She all on me. That's probably the excuse he be giving Cardi. He used to give Cardi. I couldn't help it. She was all on me. I did. What you want me to do? Well, I'm Offset. I want you to have some restraint, fool. I want you to mind your business. That's what I want you to do. You know why? Because there are diseases out here. Our government can give us a jab that's supposed to cure something that was intentionally put out here, allegedly, conveniently, right? But yet they still can't cure certain diseases. And I mean, it's natural to be humping. That's what humans do. They hump. That's natural. But because it's stuff out here running rampant and claiming the lives of people, it's not okay to go out doing push-ups in everybody's vagina. It's not. Not to mention, some of these motherfuckers don't even clean up. They don't wash up. And, I'm not trying to be funny or disrespect my men. I appreciate y'all for what y'all here for. I recognize y'all and understand and give you my appreciation and respect. However, some of y'all will do push-ups and anything. It can smell like sea bass and ass. But if she's spreading them legs, baby, she gonna spread them wings and you gonna fly right into that motherfucker. Some of y'all are like that. Now, if you want to argue in the comments, please do. It's good for engagement. You want to argue and say I'm a liar? I'm a liar like I'm the devil and the truth ain't in me? Well, by all means, put it bold in the comments. But some of y'all will do push-ups and anything. And I brought Kanye West up because, I mean, if you think about it, Offset did bring Kanye up on one of his readings. But yeah, he's got that he's going to show up and show out as if he's the victim when he calls the whole shit. Yeah, that's him. What's the energy of Cardi? I'm going to tell y'all the energy I already get before I pick up the cards. Cardi likes to have fun. She could be off the chain. She's very passionate. She speaks from her heart. It is what it is. What you see with her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's behind all of that foolishness, the character that she portrays, because you got to understand they are entertainers. They're here to entertain and they do have characters. Some of it is their personality. You have no choice but to be you at some point. You can't fight it for 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 unto eternity. You've got to come out at some point. But there is a character that's being played, and I believe that outside of that character, she her desire is to be an excellent mother. She's a lover. She loves love, and I believe she believes in being loyal. But I do believe she ain't too bad with the get back. But if she don't get back, it's because she chooses not to, and that's how good hearted and loyal she is. But everybody got that potential, low key. It ain't everybody. Depend on how much you've been pushed. You know. Oh, so let's get that card. What's the energy of Cardi B? Boom. They give me the okay. So this person is like, this or that, this or that. Okay. So she's not really wishy washy. She's not a wishy washy person. She could be like a little all over the place, because this can also stand for lack and balance, organization, shit like that. But very well intended. Clarify more Cardi B's energy, please. Clarify Cardi B's energy, please. We got the Nine of Swords. This motherfucker's getting on her nerves. Okay? And right here, this represents the sacral chakra. This is the I feel. She feels annoyed with this motherfucker and his shenanigans. he want that money. And then he asks, he says, he wants spousal support. The only support, and I just want to say before I say this, I don't advocate violence, okay? Please, everybody, keep their hands and feet to themselves, okay? And if you really can, if you really have any discipline, please watch how you talk to people. And with that being said, I think the only thing Cardi B needs to do is support a fist upside his head, okay? I mean, because what we have been getting, again, we don't know these people from Time's House Cat, all right? I don't know that motherfucker from the old school Cadillac down the street. I don't know them. However, what we've been shown, if you see me looking, I got different cameras on. My bad. I'm not slow. It's a lot going on. What we've been shown is that Offset stayed cheating. That's what we've been shown. That's what his character is portraying. Okay? So, I mean, we do know audacity tends to go on clearance sometimes and people tap into it. And it seems that also Offset is always tapping into the clearance of audacity. Just from what he shows us as his character. I don't know him. So how else can you further clarify Cardi B's energy? If this were baby, and now they give me the Ten of Swords. And what's there on the card? The sacral chakra. Oh, she's mad. She's tired. You again, sacral chakra is security. This man, he wants spousal support. He's trying to come after my security. He's out there doing push-ups. There was Keisha, Tina. Look, like you could have played the DMX song for this fool. What they really want from what we want you to do is have some restraint and quit acting a damn fool. That's what she wants you to do. I don't want you to do a motherfucking thing. Again, I don't know you. So, yeah, that's what she wanted you to do. But some people, They like to shine bright like a diamond in the wrong way. And it gets them into trouble because they don't know how to mind their business. And so when they get caught, they're upset that they're caught. Or when their card is pulled, when you finally say, I'm tired, I'm done, I don't want to play this game anymore. I never signed up for this game. I'm done. Come on, but you know what I'm saying? Get what you gonna get. Let's walk away. They get mad. They can't. They can't let go. Because the object of the game was for me to show my ass, you to allow me to show my ass, and you still be here. Now that you're walking away, the game has changed and not in the way that I wanted it to. So I'm upset. I want to be paid for my inconvenience. I want to be paid for pain and suffering that I caused. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. Not just off the set, off the chain, off the chart, out the backyard, out the gate. That motherfucker was everywhere probably but where he needed to be. But the audacity. It's funny because I get the high priestess card. Would you look at that? Cardi is one who is familiar with the arts, who is intuitive. Again, didn't she get the emotional intelligence card earlier? Or was that somebody else? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Look at this. Recognition. Who you think that's about? I want to be seen. I want to have a triumph. I want to win the game. How dare you? I didn't anticipate this. You walking away. Let's move to another deck, and then we won't stay on here long because I've already been 32 minutes, and I think I did a damn fucking good job. And if you're just coming in, I encourage you to start at the beginning. Okay? Share with somebody, like it. Okay? I got a new deck, and I got another one coming. You know, just when I said I'm done, I'm not buying no more. There's a reader on here. Go check her out. Her name is the Mystic Beauty. And she is so awesome of a reader. She's an awesome reader. I really like her channel. I really like that she's very, again, emotional intelligent must be the theme of the night. You can really tell that she reads. She's heart chakra centered in her reading. Her readings come from the heart, and she has an Etsy shop. And on her Etsy shop, she has a litany of decks. I'm very impressed. And I ordered a deck from her, the Junkie Deck Volume 2, and you could get this off Etsy. So I'm just going to pull some cards and see what comes up around this. And I've already shuffled this a million times. Here go my. I need something for my unk where I can like have it sit up, but it won't be sliding. Cause propping it up, it's just I don't know. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. Listen, stuff wanna. Okay. Sorry. Give us the energy around Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, please. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, you'll never find a love like mine. Someone to carry you the way that I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby. Hey, baby, listen. This shit messy here. I shouldn't even pulled out this deck, baby. Come on, Mystic Beauty. This is some crazy shit. Sorry for yelling in y'all ear. So it says, freedom fighters, the ancestors are watching. Their legacy is your strength. Honor their sacrifices by walking boldly in your purpose. You are the dream they fought for. So I feel like the ancestors is calling this whole situation to be honorable, okay, to have integrity, to do what's right. Don't be bullshitting around. Don't be playing in people's faces and your own. You know what time it is. We got the emperor. So Stefon Diggs is showing up as the emperor. But mind you, as I say that, Cardi B is also the empress. We've got karmic energy here. We've got Corella DeVille. So right off the back, what do we see? I see shenanigans and I see smoke. This relationship has the potential for smoke to be had, for smoke to be given and received. However, that's everybody's relationship. So that depends. Okay. It's all about choices. We have learning lessons. The basics still matter: patience, kindness, and showing up. A good teacher shows up when the student is ready. Some lessons are simple, some are hard, but all are necessary. So we have these people that have been learning lessons here, okay? And the biggest way to learn a lesson is through a relationship. When you have mirroring, you have a situation where you're being shown just exactly who you are or what you need to be healed from by the other person. My lower back is itching, of course. Um, and so this is also letting us know, though, it's still, with all and with everything, it's about free will and your intentions. If they want to do right, they will. If they want to make it work, and I'm talking about both of them, it can't just be one. Both of them have to want and be intentional. It can. But that goes without saying, right? Emotional roller coaster, loving you. It says emotional roller coaster. Okay. Emotion. So, oh my God. Why that song? Rolling down the street, smoke. Okay. That was just random. So it says love can feel like a roller coaster. It sure can, god damn it. I just got out of my own roller coaster. Okay. And I had to apologize. I had to apologize. I take accountability for my bullshit. It's okay. I mean, because at the end of the day, what people gonna do? They gonna whoop my ass? They gonna beat me? And let's say you do. Let's say you catch me slipping and you sneak me. You're going to jail, and I'm going to sue you. And yeah, and I want your grandma's teeth too. Yeah, she can't have no teeth because I was minding my motherfucking business, and here you go rolling up on me and want me to catch a fade, and for what? So again, with all that being said, I say this: yeah, I can take accountability for the shit that I do, because what is anybody gonna do about it? It's not a big deal. You own some bullshit, own up to it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We live to see another day. It's all right. It says love can feel like a roller coaster. Yes, it's a ride, but is it worth it? Only your heart knows the answer. So what is it saying? Yes, love can be messy. Love we must, though. We must take the risk to love. However, you know deep down in your heart if this is one of them situations where you take the risk or not. The problem with people is they know better and they still choose to do something different, because it's not that they don't know, it's that they want the outcome that they want and they want to force it. And they don't realize you don't have to force shit. If it doesn't fit, let it go and go somewhere else. But here's the conundrum. The conundrum comes in, though, when we get in something, we force it, we bring kids into it, and now it's a big issue. It's not just easy to walk away. We're invested, we've got things together. Oh, it gets hairy. This is why we have to be intentional and really pay attention at the beginning. Because here it is, 2 kids later, it's ghetto activity, and somebody wants spousal support. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Beautiful chaos. They got this card too, though. We're talking about Stefon Diggs and Cardi B. We got what doesn't fit now may create something entirely new later. And it says, this makes no sense. Perfect. Well, how do I take that? This might be a little complicated, but if we're intentional and we work at it, it might turn out to even be a new thing, something that we never anticipated, but just as beautiful. That's how I interpret it. What's the top of the card say? It says beautiful chaos. Come on, Missy Beauty, with these cards. Can you give me more energy around? Ooh, we getting into 40 minutes. This is getting crazy. I'm almost done. Y'all make sure y'all sign up for me on Patreon. You can join for free. What else is popping with these two? I don't know what's going on. This deck just be flipping and flopping and flailing. And that's not a bad thing. It's just it's talk this deck talking loud. It's talking loud. Okay, okay. Anything else around them? Cardi and Stefon. Okay, this one flipped over. Nervous energy, anxiety, anxious vibes are off the charts. Well, I guess so. You got a lot of foolishness going on. A lot of people talking shit, projecting their feelings and their beliefs. You got Offset yelling about spousal support and giving subliminal messages and, on his Yeezy time, right? Yay time. Again, no disrespect to Kanye. Again, I'm a fan of Kanye in regards to his art. I appreciate it. I think he's funny and he's dope when he's rapping, and I appreciate him for that. I won't take that away from him. I'm not saying everything he does I agree with, but at the end of the day, he's a grown man. He can do what the fuck he want to do, and I'm here for it. Just as long as he's not being too much of a menace to society. And the thing about being a menace to society is such a broad umbrella, and there's so many ways that you can be a menace to society. And yet, I would venture to say that all of us at some point in some time were a menace in one way or another. So, therefore, who are we to have an issue with someone else? Unless their actions are detrimental to the community, they are not with integrity, like they're not on the up and up, like they're being malicious, they're being disgusting, they're being diabolical, then we handle them accordingly. But outside of that, no. I'm a fan. What else with these two? What else? Yeah, this is a different type of reading here, y'all. Y'all got to be on this tip. Y'all got to, because oh, shit, I should have put up there. Talking, we talking, reading, and ranting. This is what I do. 777. Wonderful things are about to happen. So, it's a lot going on. But again, these two are going to have some good times. And it's all up to them. At the end of the day, they make the choices, right? As do we all.
Hey friend, you can now join my Patreon for free. The link is provided below.
Oh, shit. Don't you play again. Stop. What's going on? Y'all, can y'all hear me? Does it seem like you can't see me? This thing won't get away. At any rate, okay, maybe I'll do that. Boom, I just had to switch it. Got your ass. Thought you was going to play with me. All right. At the end of the day, y'all, everything's a choice, right? And they got choices. Y'all I want to let you know that I do have a tarot class. It's digital, meaning you can purchase it from Patreon. I have ebooks. I have all type of resources. If you're interested in checking it out, again, you want to go to my Patreon. You can sign up for free. That's where I tie everything together. Okay, that's where my content goes. There's a lot of good quality free content, and then again, the um the stuff that's real personal, it has a fee to it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't just give easy access to your personal shit in life. People got to be invested, okay? I don't want a bunch of unnecessary energy coming my way that's not within my best interest. If you put some money behind it, I know you on a different type of tip. And it ain't even that much. So, you can't even buy Wingstop with what I'm asking for. So, I don't know. But yeah, so sign up there. So for the rest of the week, So we're gonna do Ray J. Now Ray J and Suge Knight should be tomorrow. Okay, so you seen those cards I use for Cardi and Offset and Stefon Diggs. Ooh, that's it. Diggs. I was about to say Diggs. Maybe she getting a lot of it. I don't know. Why did I say that? But anywho, we're gonna do them tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we're gonna do what is that man's name? 607 Unk. We're gonna do him. Um I'm gonna tell y'all right off the bat before I even read them. 607 Unk, to me, in my opinion, I get the vibe from him. The two things can be true. I can be an agent, and I can be an agent for chaos or confusion, and I can also be an agent for change. And what I'm really just saying is he has his place. He has his place, but I definitely think he's an agent. I think that spiritual people often, and I might appear weird. Hell, I'll come on here in my pajamas, my robe, my head tied up. First of all, I think it's important to have my crown covered anyway when doing this shit. But outside of that, to me, it's late. Hell, it's 10:28. It's bedtime for me. I'm staying up past my bedtime doing this shit. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna be comfortable. And actually, I don't even have on pajamas yet. I was just kind of cold from the air conditioner, so I threw this robe on. And then my fat ass got that Asian. Look at this Korean Q. So now I gotta spray this with Shout and leave it here in the basement so I can wash it. It's I don't know why I didn't take this off, but that damn Korean Q was calling me. Shit. But anywho, back to 607 The reason why I feel this way, again, I said spiritual people, they can be interesting people. But and I do believe, like, when it comes to like aliens and stuff like that, right? That we haven't had, most of us haven't had encounters with. There are people that claim they have, and I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying I ain't never seen no alien, but it's to my understanding that they don't necessarily look like you and I, so we might be caught off guard. With that being said, I'm saying, it's all type of shit going on, but I don't know, 6 or 7 be very, very extra. Very, very, very extra. Hold on, y'all. Stay just 1 second. Hey, baby, I'm on live. What's going on? Oh, Lord. It's your sisters. Yeah. I don't know why she take out that damn bike and don't put it back up. That gets on my nerves. And then her ankle is toe up from dance class, so you might have to move it. Is that okay? I took the dogs out. The dogs is good. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. All right, baby. Bye-bye. My bad, y'all. All of that shit he be doing, I don't know. And then he kept popping up. When stuff just keep being cranked out to you, I feel like it's a reason. Cause I didn't know nothing about no 607 Unk, so you can't tell me it's my algorithm like I requested it, like I was watching him and looking for him. I knew nothing about him. All I know is he kept popping up video after video after video. Excuse me. So who wants us to see him? I don't know. Just things I'm thinking about is allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only. But yeah, we're gonna get deep into them two readings. I'm gonna use some other decks. You seen what I use for this, but I'm gonna use some other shit. All right, y'all. I didn't say a whole bunch, and I'm out of here. Thank you for tapping in. Make sure you share. Love y'all.